Hello everyone. My name is Yaroslav Zinchuk, and I work at Perspective Company. For over 14 years, we've been assisting our clients not only with the development of their online stores, but also in implementing the right strategies and tools for their businesses. Today, I would like to share practical experience in implementing a modern, not a traditional approach in using the related products, upsell, and cross-sell functionalities. The primary issue I want to discuss today is that many of our clients have a powerful tool at their disposal capable of increasing the average value by up to 50%. However, they either aren't aware of its existence, don't know how to utilize it effectively, or mistakenly consider it ineffective. Let's discuss the difference between related, upsell, and cross-sell products. Related products. These are items recommended to customers based on their preferences and browsing behavior, with the goal of encouraging additional purchases and increasing the average order value. For example, if you're buying a phone and you prioritize technical specification of a brand, the product recommendation block will display various brands with similar features. Alternatively, complementary products like camera bags, tripods, additional lenses, or some memory cards can be proposed to a client when he buys a digital camera. Speaking about upsell products, it's a kind of marketing strategy where a seller offers a customer more expensive or advanced version of a product than the one originally selected by the customer. For instance, if a customer is choosing a smartphone, an upsell could be involved offering to buy a model with more storage or advanced features. Speaking about cross-sell products, the goal is the same, encouraging additional purchases. On the other hand, it involves offering a complementary products or services to the customer based on their primary purchase. For example, if a customer is selecting a laptop, cross-selling could include some suggestions like office software, a mouse, or extended warranty as additional items. These suggestions are often placed in this shopping cart, and it is somehow like a last-minute impulse purchase before the checkout. So, as we have a basic understanding of these concepts, I'll try to show you how we can effectively use them. I'd like to provide you some kind of overview of different features and different approaches. And let's start from a traditional model, like manual related products. So the advantage here is that most content management systems has this feature out of the box. It is easy to use if you know your product range and you analyze your sales and can offer alternative options or accessories for the main product. For any store owner, it's a great starting point. However, there are some drawbacks. Despite being a cost-effective solution, it can be time-consuming. So you as an owner or store manager may need to create a list of relationships, add new ones, make some adjustments, and invest your personal time. Or you might have a hired employee doing that for sure. For stores with a small product range, this might not be a big time sink, but for stores with over 10,000 products, it's possible that one content manager won't be enough. The situation becomes even more complex when you're constantly updating your product range. So I want to show you visualization of how it works in Adobe Commerce or Magento. So the functionality is very simple. You can see these kind of blocks. like related products, upsell products, cross-sell. You can add here manually some products, change their position, remove them, and so on. Of course, you can import them using some CSV file and somehow to automate this process, but still it is time consuming. A good example of these kind of manual related products you can find on this website. For example, if you see the smartphone Xiaomi, it's cost something around 22,000, 23,000. And as a related item, we can see a different model with almost the same features and of course a different price. If we move to the accessories, we can find here some headphones, cables, adapters, and so on, which can increase your order's value. So you may ask if there are any way to automate this process. Indeed, there are numerous solutions available in the market that can be installed and configured for automation. For instance, in Adobe Commerce, there is related product rules functionality, a feature that automatically determines and displays related products in an online store based on various criteria and customer data, like purchase history, average order value, or color preferences. So using different rules and conditions in combination with customer segments, you can build these rules. This functionality can save you a lot of time, but it won't be entirely hands-free. You'll still need to, again, create, improve, and constantly update these rules and conditions. And if your product range frequently changes, it's again more and more time. However, you can finally tune related products and segments users so that the relevance of the recommendations remain high. So I'm gonna show you how it's built again in Adobe Commerce. So you, for example, can create some kind of match. Let it be category 24. Doesn't matter what's there, smartphones or some sneakers or whatever. So you wanna add their related products. So you can choose what condition they should be matched. And for example, you select the matched product color. For example, it's a red smartphone. So all red smartphones for different categories will be shown to the customer, but their price will be 20% more than the original price. So you can create a lot of different rules, and still it will be enough maybe for some time, but it's not fully automated. So there is another solution by Algolia. So I suppose you've heard about this company. It is famous for its search engine. Another way is to create these kind of recommended products is to use its algorithms. So they have such a feature like recommend by Algolia. So it's a headless search engine, and it has its own AI maybe component. So the integration process is smooth, simple, and not time consuming. On some our projects, our clients offer several collections of recommended products using Algolia. And it's also possible not to show the recommended products on the product page, but also on the cart page, for example, allowing users to see some complementary products or cross-sells and so on. So just as an example, we can see this kind of product, and this site is using the Algolia engine. So for example, you've chosen this product, and there are some additional related products that customers were buying previously. So it's based on some conversions and selection of the customers. There are different types and prices of the provided items. As you can see, there are a lot of blocks, not only one. So, and if we, for example, buy and go to the cart, we can see additionally some proposals for the customers that can increase their order value. The recommend by Algolia is based on two different algorithm types. So the first one is collaborative filtering. So it somehow like it's similar, it finds similar when the same set of users interacts with them and frequently bought together when the same set of users bought them. Also, the content-based filtering analyzes key attributes of items such as their titles, descriptions, attributes like color, material, and so on. Another model is like the trending items model. It looks for items in your product catalog that have recently become popular. So it is based on conversion rates. A good example here I want to show you is this website. So I chose the first boots that I found on this website, and I found it very useful as it proposes different models from different vendors with almost the same price range or even higher. So it's okay, but again, it provides a full range of the same brand products, and it provides the better together option. So I think this kind of visualization proposes your customers a good example how you should combine and increase your order value. So also, I found useful these blocks as it's dynamic. So when some brand has more conversions, this list is changing regarding categories and brands. The another thing that, for example, if we're talking about Algolia, you can use these models together, for example, by showing trending categories on your home page in a carousel layout, in showing some trading items. So here's a good example. You can see the best sellers and currently in demand items. They're constantly changing and they're based on the conversion rates. So maybe tomorrow we'll see another categories here and in other items. So that's the homepage, not a product page, filled with a lot of different categories and items. So I believe that many of you have heard about ChatGPT, and some of you might even use it regularly. But did you know that you can integrate ChatGPT into your website to analyze user queries and provide product recommendations? So the process is being constantly improved through data analysis and recommendation optimization. And ChatGPT allows users to interact with your website naturally, create a more personalized and user-friendly experience. One of its advantages is its ability to work with various types of content and information, making it a flexible option for displaying product recommendations and responding to user queries. It can be trained to distinguish even homonyms. For example, if you have a website and you have knives in different categories, such as kitchen knives, hunting knives, knives for meat grinders, paring knives, and more. If a user type a knife in the search and goes into kitchen knives category, ChatGPT analyzes and would offer only relevant product recommendations and accessories. It understands a cause and effect relationships and has a high depth of knowledge. I'm going to show you a simple example. Of course, it's not the use of API of the ChatGPT, but still you can understand how it thinks and gather the information. I asked him to recommend 5 classic sneakers similar to Reebok Classic Leather. Sorry, do you see my screen? Because I'm not sure you see it properly.
Yes, we can see your screen at the ChatGPT at the moment.
Okay. So I asked him to recommend 5 classic sports sneakers similar to Reebok Classic Leather, and it provided 5 perfect examples, not because they are similar, they are popular and they are famous over the internet. So when after that result, I asked him, would you recommend as an accessory to those sneakers? So, and again, I see a perfect choice for any customer that would buy with sneakers some kind of this stuff, like caps, bags, watches, and so on. I'm not going to delve into the details of fine-tuning its functionality today, but it's feasible and the integration process isn't overly complex. So to wrap up, I'd like to provide an overview of a product from our partner, in addition to the numerous features offered by Salesmanago. It also provides the option to display product recommendations of your website. Like all the tools mentioned earlier, it is designed to boost sales and enhance the user experience. The integrating Salesmanago is relatively straightforward. You place the code on your website, install the extension module, connect to the API, configure data collection, and set a few tasks for your front-end developer to adjust the appearance of the product recommendation block. We had several experience using this extension, and it's really simple from the beginning. So I'm gonna show you the overview, a small overview of the functionality of the extension. So it has a simple functionality. So you just need to export context, export purchases, and export cards. So after that, the information goes into Salesmanago system and the product data is analyzed. Then you connect to the API and you can pull the data from there and integrate into your website, showing the recommendations using the AI. Talking about the functionality itself, so you can create the different audience segments. For instance, you can create a segment for returning customers and another for new visitors. You can also set a campaigns for automatically providing product recommendations to your customers. For example, if someone is browsing products in the electronics category, the system can automatically suggest related items or offer discounts on products in that category. So a good profitability of this feature is that it is running in real time. So it's not based on the history of some users. It can produce the suggestions in real time. A good example you can find on the Macy's website. So preliminary, I went into the this sheer product page. So I just scrolled down, went through the whole page, and then I decided to select some shoes. But when I entered these shoes, I saw the proposition and some kind of suggestion of the viewed items, again with the cross-sell and upsell products and different variants of the similar items. So I suppose this kind of visualization for the user allows him to select different products and decide the better one. There are 5 types of AI recommendations. There are even more types, but I suppose that the next presentations will cover some of them, and I'm gonna show you that the selection of types is very vast, and you can use them in composition with others. To summarize the above, I want to say that all the tools and models are good enough, and definitely each of you will find it useful. And I wish you big sales and many happy customers. Thank you.